Miss Portia, good afternoon.
Greetings. How are you, Alan?
I am doing all right. How about yourself?
Alan, I need to be at least three people to be okay right now.
Not three people.
At the very least, I need to be three people right now.
I get it. I completely understand.
I've got to find, you know, the space where it makes more sense to have than money, to have
Yeah.
somebody else do the things.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
And I ain't quite there.
I got you. I got
Every,
you.
every time I make more money, they change stuff. Our life goes, the
Right.
cost of living goes up.
Right. Yep. Yep. Yep.
And yeah, so
Oh my goodness. I get it though. I get it.
I'm waiting to see how the world it's been the longest year ever.
It
It's
has
been
been a
the
really long year.
longest year ever. And I
Yes.
just hung up with a client and we booked for
Uh-huh.
2 weeks from now. And I thought, damn,
Ooh.
that's gonna be the end of November. 2 weeks
Mm-hmm.
from now is the end of no.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Pretty
And
much.
it
When
feels
is
like,
when are you starting your sabbatical?
oh, Alan, let me tell you, I'm even having to rethink that. I was hoping to have some other uh people to bounce this off of. Tam, are you there? Are you just patiently listening in the background? I need some help. I need to phone a friend.
I
Hey,
am right here. I am right here for
uh,
you.
okay, so here we go. Look,
Hey, let's do it, Portia.
I'm just taking over
Hey,
this
let's do it.
bust
This is
right
your
in.
space
Okay.
and opportunity.
So yes, so looking forward to my sabbatical in December because I need a
Hmm.
break.
Yeah.
I've planned like some big strategy sessions for myself. By
Good.
then I should know like where my money is and
Hmm.
what I can spend, what I need to spend by the end
Hmm.
of the year. But at the same time, most people's health insurance stuff is still like up in the air. I have a few people who aren't concerned yet because like their
Hmm.
renewals don't like teachers and stuff, their renewals don't start over until the contract year. And other
Hmm.
people whose renewal date in January 1, they got some time. Oh, Anika, get in here because I need you to hear this too. Um, but with all the people who don't know what their coverage is going to be like come
Hmm.
January 1 or whose
Hmm.
coverage, you laughing at me, or whose or whose coverage is changing severely out of pocket, copays and all the things are changing drastically for the 1st of January.
Hmm.
I mean, they got hard decisions to make.
Yeah.
And so I'm anticipating that January is going to look strange as far as insurance clients go,
Hmm.
as far as
Hmm.
a lot of people go, because even the clients I have who are federal employees, right?
Hmm.
You would think you would be safe working with federal employees, right? You're not safe. It's like Game of Thrones. No one's safe. And so, what I am considering doing is foregoing the bulk of my sabbatical to January to see what things are like. To Anika, I figured out how to do the intensive too. You ready?
Yes.
What I have done is I have looked through all my insurance clients at who has met their deductible. This is a safe space, right?
Absolutely.
Very,
Go for it.
At
very.
who has
Go
met
for it.
their deductible,
Hmm.
right? So who right now has zero out of pocket
Hmm.
for the rest of the year. And I have suggested that they do a blitz, right? An intensive. I have created a curriculum that addresses seasonal affective disorder, navigating the holidays with and without family. That includes grief and communication, right? And self-care and self-planning for the next year. All very valid billable
Hmm.
situations.
But wait, are you billing all of that in a day?
No, we're
Okay.
going to meet.
Okay.
I've upped their visits to
Mm-hmm.
twice to 3 times a week, and we address one piece of the curriculum each day, and they have
Mm.
work until the end of the year.
Now, with that, I have run into some issues now. I know you're a social worker. I'm an LPC. That may be my hiccup here because I've
Mhm.
noticed work has been able to not get away with it, get
We
through
can do
this.
case management.
And that's the thing. And the crazy thing is, I used to bill as a case manager before case management when I worked for the local mental health authority as an LPC. So I know it's doable.
Mhm.
However, with that though, seeing more than once a week for some insurance companies, I had to get approval. Like I
Mhm.
had my first BPD, borderline personality.
Mhm.
Uh, that one was
You
fun.
love them? I
Oh,
love them. I love them.
she was great to me, terrible to her caregivers. Great to me because it was a teenager. I was like, babe, you know you can't say that. And the guardian would not let her do her sessions in private. Like sat in the background with her headphones on, allegedly listening to, but would not let her do her sessions if the child had a headset on.
Mhm.
Would not let her do them in private. So anyway, I said, now I know you saying this, blah, blah, blah right now, so you could get sent to the hospital. And she would just smile at me like, yeah, you know, and I'm like, you know what I have to do when you do.
Mhm.
Yeah. I mean, would run the game. So I mean, was great for me. I still saw her 3 times a week when she was not in the hospital,
Mhm.
twice for individual, once for family.
Mhm.
Now that the insurance company approved because of her diagnosis. So with
Mhm.
these intensives,
So
I
remember, what's my population? What's my specialty?
gotcha. Isn't it ADHD, high functioning ADHD,
It's borderline
depression, border?
personality.
Oh, that's why you said you love it. Okay. Okay. So yeah, you can do that. Okay. Carry on.
I
That
haven't had insurance fight me on it.
uh-uh. They're glad you exist. So I'm
They're
gonna send them
glad I
all to you.
exist because an entire
Good
week,
point.
even if I saw them every day, it would cost less than one day in the
In the
inpatient
hospital. This
facility.
is true. This is true.
And
Good
so
point.
this is how I have figured it out. I told
Mm-hmm.
you I was determined to figure this out.
Man.
And so I think instead of taking my sabbatical, that's how I'm going to spend December.
So we won't be on Zoom watching
Mm.
movies together, eating popcorn and
We can
drinking
do
hot
that.
chocolate.
I'm gonna schedule some because I'm only gonna do this with that population and with people who meet that criteria
Mm,
and can make it work financially and in schedule wise.
okay.
I like that.
How
This is
many?
brilliant.
But how
Huh?
many are you looking at right now?
How many people?
Mm-hmm.
I have 4 of them right now. But if I can
That's
go
Mm-hmm.
from seeing those 4 once a week to 3 times a week for the next 6 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
that's a good point.
And
So while you're
can you
doing,
schedule a question? Can you schedule or batch them to where maybe you could still take a day or two off
Oh
within
yeah, that's
that?
what I'm saying. I have,
Okay. Okay.
yeah,
Yeah.
I can.
Mm-hmm.
And I will, and that the logistics of it right now is what I'm working on because I want to keep my schedule where um I'm not seeing people on Friday. I might do a
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
late start on Mondays, right? Because I have some of my more high functioning people that I see first thing Monday because they trying to get the week popping. The rest of them at
Mm-hmm.
home just trying to make sure they take their medicine.
okay. So while you're doing that, I
Mm.
need your other assignment to be thinking about when we're going to meet in January to schedule this retreat because I know I had an assessment the day you all talked about that, and I need to go back and watch it. Oh, Portia, I'm telling you, if you haven't met Portia in person, like Portia's that person you see her on camera. When you see her, it's like this magnet.
Thank you. I just got invited to facilitate at a retreat in Bali next April.
So we're going. I'm going to be your
Okay.
plus one. Alan, you got the
Okay.
kids? Okay.
And so, okay, this
You need
is,
your tax specialist to go with you.
Right.
I need my
This is
tech
R and
specialist to
D. R
answer
and
some
D.
questions, right? Because what they have offered me is free
Mhm.
room and board,
Mm-hmm.
right? Um, and all of the excursions. There are 2 days of therapeutic work, and then there are 2.5 days of recreational work. So they've offered me access to all the excursions, room and board with a private room, right? And in exchange for, they're not paying airfare, but in exchange for that, I host or I facilitate 2 workshops, 1 hour workshops.
I like this.
I do too.
Mm-hmm. This is
This is with
solid,
a lady
Portia.
who is a world traveler, and she has a travel agency, and she has a following, and she likes to do small group
Yeah,
things. And so I'm thinking I can write off the airfare.
absolutely.
I'm gonna set it up the way Alan said to set it up to make sure that I am there, traveling on what, Thursday?
Thursday to Tuesday.
The Tuesday. And I am just about done. I will be done next. I'm just about done with my like merch with my deliverables, the t-shirt, the Oracle deck.
Mm.
From the Oracle deck, I got the idea to do a workbook / coloring book that I worked on.
Ooh,
And
nice.
I printed a few prototypes of that and gave it out to people for feedback, and I've gotten some good feedback. I have an electronic version of that available on my website now.
Mm.
And yeah, so I'm thinking about how I can monetize it in my mind, if I can monetize it up to the point of the cost of airfare.
Mm-hmm.
You want me to go
Absolutely.
with you?
Who said
I'll
that?
go. Me,
Ebony.
Let me see what I can work out, Ebony.
girl, call
Let
me and
me
let me
see.
know. I
Well,
am down to go.
Portia
So,
got like
so
8
if
plus
this
ones at this
if
point.
this all plays out, I mean, I'm
Portia
excited
got a whole
Yeah.
team trying to go.
Right?
because,
I sell
Yeah,
your t-shirts
entourage.
and your merch for
Entourage.
you.
and I'm
I
already
got
booked
you.
for 2027 in Costa Rica
Okay, that's
at the
another two.
retreat, right?
Okay.
Mm.
Hmm.
Um,
Mm. This is looking
Girl,
good.
I'm gonna
I'm
sell your
loving
merch
this.
and your book and your coloring book. I got you.
please, please.
Yes, yes, let's do it.
And I met some phenomenal people at this last retreat that I was at. If you're looking to have something printed, I don't know, has anybody had an experience with Lulu.com,
I've
Lulu?
heard of them. I haven't done anything with it though.
I've looked at it, and so far of all these platforms and different
Hmm.
places, self-printing and publishing that I looked at, I like the feel of Lulu,
Hmm. That's good.
right? And they will do drop shipping, or you can just bulk order and then redistribute. But I like it. And if you want to be connected with KDP or Amazon, they will do that, but they have their own interface.
That's good to know because actually, at the brunch we had in Dallas, I love like the coloring book stuff. And so, I had the coloring book. That's one of the things I looked into for us, kind of having our own branded, kind of coloring book like that. And I know you're working on yours,
I'm
so
gonna show
that's
you
good to know.
one. Uh,
Yes, let me see.
I got this
What's
from
this?
the lady at the retreat, and she did have this done through Lulu.
Hmm.
And this is her book. It's just
Oh, that's
super
pretty.
thin, but it's just coloring pages.
Yeah. Oh, that's nice.
And you're saying that I buy them and give them out to clients. I have some clients sit in session and color. I have color
I
pencils, crayons,
encourage them to
markers.
do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So that my wife might as well give out my own. Well, I'm giving it to them for free. I might as well sell it.
Do both. You can, because it's still branding. You can have it, for certain clients that you give out, but then you can
Mhm.
absolutely still
Or
sell
do
it. Like,
a
perfect example,
miniature
like at a
one,
vendor booth or something, just
or
like
do maybe like
Stephanie
a,
did.
or maybe do like a miniature one for in-session ones that you're giving away for free with not as many pages, but then you sell the big one at vendor booths.
Mhm. And maybe the one in session has more like lined pages so that they can take notes or doodle.
Mhm.
Or,
That's good. That's really good. Okay. We're looking into that. Okay, let's go, Portia. We got
That's a
some stuff moving.
long explanation of where I am in my head right now. And that's just personality number one.
Uh,
Mhm. We haven't discussed the other two yet.
Well,
Okay.
because the
right?
gangster in me is like, how we gonna get this bread before the world go out of business?
Oh,
Well. She's right before the world goes out of business, right? Oh, I love it. I'm here for it. That is good. No, that is good, Portia. We got some good moving pieces here. I'm excited for you.
Yeah, me too.
and we're gonna get ready for
Yay!
Alan and Anika to join and write their book.
I
Yeah,
know, right?
right.
Hmm.
Or
I just
just
want y'all to
offer
This
know.
is true.
financial therapy.
Well,
Just
wait. I just want y'all to know. No conversation in my house. No, I'm sorry. No meal in my house is not covered as a tax deduction.
that's beautiful.
We were riding.
Exactly.
Was that Friday? I was like, I'm just feeling the time right now talking, Alan, because you're not talking about work or anything business related. So I'm just, he's like, I'm cool with it. Are you really? Because I feel like you're about to jump in here with a KPI or one of these acronyms y'all use. I was like, I'm just filling the space. He knows I like to be done Christmas shopping by Thanksgiving. All the kids are done. I just, in our house, I got to get like nieces, nephews, and it's like siblings. Other than that,
And
I'm done.
sister-in-laws.
I just said siblings.
Mhm.
You know how long I've known you like Christmas?
Don't forget the other sisters. Come
You
on now.
too. Hey, you came through. You came through for this his shindig. Yes, ma'am. I
Yeah,
will be
well,
sending it. I'll be shipping it with a Pure Prep label on it.
all right. We like deductions.
There you go. There you go. Pretty much.
But no, I
That.
said that to say we do have a few collaborations we're
Mhm.
working on. If we could just, get
This
them
is
off the
true.
ground. They're there. I promise. They're
Mm-hmm.
there. They're there.
Mm-hmm.
They'd be
Here
really
for it.
good. The therapist role map to success. Come on. You got the business side, you got the clientele side. We're gonna do some.
I told him I
Mm-hmm.
was listening to him. I doubled my income, doubled my revenue, I guess I should say, the last, I think, 4 months.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
I was like, where does money come? And that's all going out the door. But I was like, where does money come from? I'll take it. So yeah, I listened to him. I listened to you guys.
What? You
Yeah.
actually listen to your
Live it,
CPA?
you know,
Who
live it.
who knew? Who knew that was a thing? Miss Tiana, Dr. Charles, how are things going your way? Give us a
Hey,
rundown. How's life? What wins we have?
is I'm struggling, y'all. I'm struggling. I'm here for the next 10 minutes, but I'm struggling. Headed out to California on a Wednesday
Okay.
to implement this doggone conference. I'm ready for it to be done. Um,
And it hadn't even started.
I think I overexerted myself because if I didn't do things, things wouldn't have got done.
Yeah.
And so now I'm just exhausted.
Mm-hmm.
So, like last week, there was a couple of nights where I literally didn't go to bed until almost 4 a.m. Um,
Tiana, oh my gosh.
so yeah, so I'm exhausted. But I had a great conversation with Tammy on Friday.
Mhm.
Um, and I was telling her how, how I always am around this year or this time of year. I got a whole bunch of things that I want to do, and we'll see if they get done. But I think I think they're reasonable. I think the first thing on my list is to restart my podcast. And I was
Mm-hmm.
telling Tammy kind of how I was starting that or whatever. I think I've been saying that the last few weeks. But that, and then she's challenged me in getting this private practice workshop series off the ground, and told me that I should tap on Alan when it comes to the financial piece of that
Mm-hmm.
conversation. Um, and so I wanted to bring to y'all because I went ahead and put my boundaries journal on Patreon. I
Mm.
recognize that you can use Patreon a lot of different ways.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't, and I was thinking about putting that workshop on Patreon as well. But I'm wondering how can I leverage the membership part of Patreon? Like,
Mm-hmm.
because with Patreon you can have different levels of membership. And
Mm-hmm.
so what is a good way to leverage the membership of Patreon in accordance to this workshop type situation?
Who is your, let me ask you this, who's your audience? Who's your target audience?
Will it be professionals trying to learn about private practice?
Okay.
And so, or build a private practice.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and so I do have a couple, how this even came, well, I was going to do that anyway. That's been a conversation for a while.
Mm-hmm.
But how it came up of using the membership is I have like two people who want consultation. And
Mm-hmm.
so I'm like, I can kind of use them as guinea pigs.
This is true. So I
um,
don't know. Wait. Go ahead. I'm gonna give this
yeah,
to Anika and Portia first. I want to hear y'all's thoughts. Anything else to add, Tiana?
no, because I don't have it fully thought out, honestly,
Mm-hmm.
because I'm tired.
A
And
lot. So I have one like thought point that might help you decide like what or how is the hook. I know you need a hook. They need to be able to get something from you that they're not just going to get from somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
And people will commiserate over their needs, but they will pay for their desire. So
Mhm.
you have to figure out what it is they want.
Mm-hmm.
And you have to offer them what they want. They're not going to pay for their problems. They're going to pay for the life they always imagined they could have.
Mm-hmm. People pay. People pay for solutions.
Yeah, they
So
pay for
yes, so
solutions,
so,
not
so you're
problems.
right. They're not gonna pay for the problems, but it's like, what's the solution? So I would say first thing, which you nailed initially, who are you serving? I would
Mhm.
even get like even slightly more specific on that, like people who are trying to start a private practice and kind of what arena, because as you know, they could go in so many different arenas. Everybody's practice looks a little bit different. So I might even go one level deeper on that. And then what can you give them? What can you serve them? What can you help them build that is a shortcut from them doing it themselves? Because I love the idea, as y'all have always heard me say, you will always make more money teaching what you do than doing what you do. So this is a great start to that. But then the next pieces are, who are you serving? Who's your specific avatar of client? And what are you delivering to them? What is the solution you're giving them?
Mhm.
Maybe you say something like in 90 days or less, you could have a fully functioning private practice. And that's doable.
It is.
Mm,
I mean, most
mm-hmm.
of us did it, even if it was the right way or not.
Yeah.
And
I
I
did it
think
because they wanted me to go see them hospice patients during COVID and come home to my babies. And I said, bye.
Oh.
I will say, think about, I don't know about y'all. I feel like I made majority of the screw ups you can make, mistakes you can make when setting up my practice. I mean, on the clinical side, as
Mhm.
Mhm.
far as no lie, my business name is Cadia Counseling and Wellness. With the Secretary of State, it is AND. And on my advertisement, I use an ampersand. Do you know that has blocked my money using an ampersand instead of the word and? I was like, W,
Really?
right now, I've been in since November of last year. I've been redoing my TMHP paperwork for my revalidation. We got to do that every 5 years. It is November again, and it's still not done. And if you did not have a Medicare ID number, at least as an LPC, which I just got that on set, I had to have that. So it was going to keep getting rejected regardless. And it's not stuff that they tell you. So having tidbits of information like that, like when you get ready to go in, we know that when we got our licenses versus someone coming in now, this is stuff we picked up, this game we picked up along the way. When I eventually, once all this is done, I'm gonna go back, I'm gonna snatch off the and wellness, just leave it at KDA Counseling PLLC and leave it at, just leave it alone. When people promote, like advertise or say my name in an introduction, they're not even using the and wellness. So just forget it, make it easy.
Even the
But
PLLC part
makes a difference. And so it doesn't, it sounds weird. I had $3,400 just sitting with one insurance company. In fact, right now, it's probably double that with another insurance company because it's waiting on this revalidation. I kid you not. So simple game like that, just giving them when you set it up, when you pick from literally from picking out a name, filing with the Secretary of State, getting your EIN, getting your TPI, that's stuff that they need to know in starting a practice that can set, even when I did start my practice in 2016, started seeing my first clients in 2017 through my practice. Like insurance, I started seeing cash pay in 16, insurance pay in 17. Do you know I didn't get my money till 18? Because of screw ups with literally simple stuff like that. Part of it was if you get your license and you're working, you generally, I don't think we set up our, no, I did set up my own MPI. I was told with my first job after licensure, go do this on this website, it'll get you your MPI. Do you know my MPI was linked to my longest standing W-2 employer? And when I got revalidated in 2020, guess what they were sending my money? In fact, when I initially got inputted, all that $3,800, $4,000 went to my full-time employer, not me as a private practice owner. It literally simple things like inputting demographics. If TMHP does not put it in right, any insurance company after that won't get it right. They listed me as just another practice location for the local mental health authority. So giving them game like double check this, check that, call back 10 times if you need to, every lunch break for 10 days, talk to somebody, make sure what they have is what you input. So it's necessary to do something like that on the clinical side. And if you can give game like that to them, that can save them a lot of, granted, I had a spouse who had a full-time job as well. I had a full-time job. So it's not like I was hurting for cash. I mean, hell, I saw the clients, I wanted my money. So
and imagine hurting for cash, right? Like
exactly, if you're hurting for cash, correct.
And Anika talked about specificity. I mean, you know that Black women is the highest educated demographic in America. We also have the highest incidence single parenting there, which means there are some very, like I am the breadwinner in my business and I am the breadwinner in my family.
Yeah.
That means everything is on the line.
Yeah.
So I had wiggle room to screw up. Somebody else may not.
Wiggle room and no money. And nobody ever told me, nobody could ever calculate for me how much it was going to cost me to open a practice, to manage a practice, and to sustain a practice. Nobody to this date has given me a dollar amount on that.
Yeah.
And honestly, I think, so I know this a-hole of a CPA. I won't say his name because I don't want y'all to tell him.
Not to be confused with your husband.
Not to be, my husband's
not
amazing.
At all. Not at all.
My husband's
Can't
amazing. The
possibly be.
CPA was a bit of a jerk. I was like, so I'm going to take this amount of money out of my savings to start my practice. And the CPA looked at me, was like, oh, that's cool. When you going to put that back? Because I'll help you with your finances. So that's great. It's good. It's in the budget, in the savings. But when you going to put that back? And where's your business plan? So I went in the very room that y'all CPA sitting in right now, and I typed up a 10-page business plan. And do you know this blank looked at me and said, all I need is this last page. You know, I wanted to cuss so bad, but that gave me the business side. So like the 360s that are being pushed now that is a big thing. So telling them, hey, this is what you want to do. Let's look at what you need to start a practice, from asking yourself, do you want to be virtual only? Do you want to be in office and virtual? Do you want to be in office only? All of that makes a big difference. Do you want all brand new everything? Are you going to get some stuff secondhand? You need to set up a therapeutic space. You can't just expect for a client to come in and say, here's a chair. I got a chair and here's a picture on the wall. My license, no, not even a picture. My license is on the wall and that's it.
Yeah.
That is not a comfortable,
Yeah.
warming, therapeutic space. So things like that,
Here's
giving them game even on that.
yeah. Here's another one like location.
Yep.
For sure. For sure.
That for reimbursement rates, researching what is that? Zip codes for
Yep.
reimbursement. Some
Yep.
zip codes have significantly lower
Yep.
reimbursement rates than others. So all of that
Yep.
goes into, now I looked up on a good zip code in that regard, but a lot of people I know did not, where my reimbursement rate 6 years ago might have been $81 for my zip code and it was 56 for their zip code. Same insurance. So
Right.
that can make a big difference.
And when you're virtual versus in person,
Mhm.
you get to school, you get the benefit of the doubt.
Yep.
And some of these things that you don't get when you have a brick and mortar.
Correct.
I have a colleague who is similarly situated. Her practice is in Rockwall. She takes no insurance. That makes sense in Rockwall because people have high discretionary income. So even asking people to consider not only where they are located, but where they're going
Where
to
their
put
client.
their practice. And people will pay for you to tell them how to make all of this make sense in 90 days or less.
Yep.
You might be able to find a CPA who would be a guest speaker.
I'm just
Maybe.
saying, and he's gonna tell a funny story about this first therapist client he had who didn't listen to what he said. I'm just saying.
And
He
that would be an advertisement
advertised.
for the CPA, and it would be a value added benefit that would make it worth it. The one thing I would suggest, Tiana, is don't make it free.
Please
Oh
don't.
no, it's
Please
not.
don't.
No.
Put a high price in fact, put a high price tag on it. And what I mean by that high price, I don't mean not like ridiculous. Don't sell yourself short. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because
The
when people see, if they see $200, they're gonna say, "Oh, I could do that myself." Versus
Mhm.
$2,000. If she's charging, and I mean, you can charge whatever you want. I'm just saying, if I see 200
Yeah.
versus 2,000, I'm gonna really think.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, I gotta find is 2,000.
Mm-hmm.
This is just a hypothetical number, of course. 200, I might be able to sit down and do that myself. My credentialing did it myself. Well, nowadays it's not even on paper anymore. It's not the ream of paper. You do what, Availity and CAQH. Pretty much it. It is a lot more streamlined now than it was back then. But there's so much you can give them in step by step chronological order of what to do, even if it's a playbook or a PDF, either a printed or a PDF form. They can go back and follow step by step. I need to do this. I need to do this. I need to do this. Now it puts them in the driver's seat to get it done, and it can still be done in the 90 days.
Yeah, it definitely won't be free because it won't be free. But the lady that how much is this? The lady who I did mine through was times 12, $3,500. But she didn't really, so we had like weekly meetings like this, right?
Mm-hmm.
But there was no like real one-on-one, like we had the like online courses and stuff like that. So while we paid her the $3,500, there really wasn't a step by step. You need to do this to be actually
Mm-hmm.
successful, to build your business in Texas and be legitimate or whatever, right? And so that's kind of what I want to shift it at. Like, so if you're in Texas or if you're in one of the states that I'm licensed in, this is how you literally start your business. And after you're done with this, you will be a legitimate business owner, started and ready to go.
So maybe you don't print it out. Maybe you set it up. What is that word? Mastermind, Alan, you keep throwing around. Maybe you set it
Mm-hmm.
up like a mastermind where they come to a 12-week course, and within the 12 weeks, like similar to what we do with CBT, you give them homework. Between now and the next time I see you, you need to go online and get your MPI. Between now and the next time I see you, you need to file your name with the Secretary of State. Between now and the next time I see you, you need to do this. So instead of you, if they want to take notes and write it down, fine. But if you're giving it to them in a live once a week, one,
Mm-hmm.
that protects your information.
Mm-hmm.
Two, they're paying you up front. So if they do it, they do it. If they don't, they don't. And it's not something they can go back and copy paste.
Right.
I actually like that. I was
Like,
thinking, from what you were saying, I was because I know you're talking about like a membership. I was almost thinking maybe it should be some combination of a course and or membership platform, but I kind of like the week by week. However, different people do things in different ways. So I think you give them the option of like, hey, the done for you or the done with you or the do it yourself option too. Because it's like,
mm-hmm.
hey, we can do this either way. We're going to give you all the information, but how you ingest it sometimes can be different. So I would kind of run some scenarios on that as well.
Even with filling out your W-9, what do y'all put on your W-9? You put a sole prop. I mean, if I guess if you're an S corp, you put S corp. If you're not an S corp though, and you're just an LLC or a P LLC, that can also hold up your money. Didn't I tell you I have made every screw up under the sun? Stuff like that can make, and I have contracts in
Yeah.
different places, which makes
Mm-hmm.
a difference. So stuff like that, and I had to ask him, "Hey, am I? What was I asking the other day for Medicare? Am I a something something?" I just
Hmm.
tell him, "Hey, what do I put here? Just tell me what to put where, and here are all my digits. Tell me what to put where." But stuff like that can make a big difference too. In
But not everybody can yell across the house and get
I
that
mean,
question
That part.
this is true. This is true. So
And even when
So
you are
having something like
asking
that would be good.
professionals, you don't know. I could tell you how I've been through with some licensed accounts.
Lord.
Right. And again, I'm telling you, you tell people what I am offering you is the opportunity to save you time
mhm,
Mhm.
and
Mm-hmm.
money.
mhm,
I want to save you time. I want to save you money so that
Mhm.
you can focus on building your reputation as a
Mhm.
licensed professional. That's what
and
I'm offering
Very
you
true.
the 35. If you let's hypothetically say you're going to charge 3,500, do you know they could easily lose 3,500 in six
in a
months with
day.
just with
With one
one
mistake.
insurance with one insurance
One mistake.
company?
It's a great
Mm-hmm.
point.
They could lose. They could easily be because what is it, the 45 days, 90 days for some insurance companies to turn in your claim, to adjust it, fix it, resubmit it. They are losing money and losing time when they could again set it up correctly with you the
Mm-hmm.
first time. How we tell our kids do it right the first time. We listen the first time. If they can do it right,
Mhm.
make that your motto. You can coin my
Do it
mother-in-law.
right the
We
first
do it right. We listen the first time. We don't mess up. We don't miss our money. But literally, it is very easy. I think I've probably lost tens of thousands by now. Thinking about when I started to
time. Yeah.
today, but I've been figuring out issues and getting my ducks in a row. And a lot of it really wasn't the way I input it. Your initial demographic that goes in through TMHP, however, or information that you submit. If that is input wrong and you don't know it, you got to sift through
Mm-hmm.
mounds of paper to figure out where the issue is. It could be a word versus a symbol. It could be linking you under another group versus your tax ID in your group. So much can go wrong is what I'm getting at. And if you walk them through step by step, you can alleviate issues like Portia said with time, money, and let them get all their coin versus losing it. It's worth paying you the 3,500 up front.
All right, y'all. I'm gonna put this together and then I'm gonna bring it back.
Do it.
I'm putting it together and I'm gonna bring it back probably like section by section.
That's
So y'all can keep me accountable.
Okay, last thing. And if you're trying to build a business where you have to be there every day to make money, you're doing it wrong.
doing it wrong.
Mm.
I know. Yeah, I need to. Well, I don't have to be. Well, I mean, look, I'm like, I'm not even
Well,
trying to be here.
if it's done right, you can
Yeah,
set this up once, and then it's kind
yeah.
of rinse and repeat. It's
Yes.
rinse and repeat. And then Tiana, if you want to talk, Portia alluded to it, but this is something that's helpful. We can have some sort of collaboration on this, where if you're setting this up on, all the clinical side on, how you set this up, how you do this right, do that right, we have people coming in all the time that need to get the stuff set up right on the financial end, on the tax end.
Mm-hmm.
That's something we could put together and like we were just talking about, share audiences.
Mm-hmm. I
Hmm.
like that. I like that. But partnership.
There you go.
I like
Absolutely.
that. Because I
I
mean,
just
I think a lot of times, even the people that we saw at the national conference, right? Like they didn't even know where to start, or they were well into it before they're like, "Oh, I need help with my taxes."
Hmm. Hmm. Yep.
Oh, yeah, I like that. All right, y'all, let me go meet with my boss before he fired me. Bye,
say right as they do.
Bye.
You got this win coming up. Get this bag.
This part, yes.
bye,
Right.
guys.
Bye. This is good. Well, we just go. I mean, we got 15 minutes left at this point. What y'all going through? What we need to talk about?
Everything. I'm going through everything. Um,
Let's do it. I love this.
insure. Okay, Anika, I know you're in charge of this. Y'all insurance premiums go up. I know y'all just got a new car.
Wait, we got
Oh,
so he sent
yeah.
us some, and it was my homework to look at the premiums. They are lower now. He already knows we drive home. We need specific benefits just because of our kids' needs medically.
Hmm.
We
Mm-hmm.
need specific benefits, and so the numbers I want to say are lower.
They
So,
are lower.
do we
Yeah.
need to? Do you need to talk to Tyler one on one, or you want him to come back in?
Did you watch the replay, Portia?
I didn't.
Oh, you weren't there.
Go,
Okay.
go back and look at it. It was like a month or so ago. It's in the community. Tyler's replay, and then his info is down there too. Tyler Jackson. His
She may just
info is
need to
in there too.
she may just need to call him directly.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And you
Because
could do that too.
I messaged him a few weeks ago
And when I tell
about
you
hours.
he is very good and on top of it.
He a broker.
Hmm.
Uh-huh. Yep.
And so
Yeah, here
instead,
it was. If you go into the if you go into the community, yeah, here was his August 11th. Gosh, it doesn't feel like it was that long ago. But August 11th, where he kind of went over everything. I think we have his presentation in here too, but they'll at least kind of give you a general idea. But then I would definitely say I know his info is down here, and I would
Okay.
definitely
I just put it in
You
the
reach
just
chat.
out
gave
to
me the
him.
number. Thank you.
Perfect.
Yeah, because I think right now it's open enrollment. And so I
Hmm.
messaged him, and within about 24 hours, no more than 2 days, we had updated because he sifts, it's like hundreds of plans, options. And
Mhm.
so he'll sift through them and look at what we've got and find what's comparable to what we've got that's either the same price or lower. And what he sent us was lower for the same um, benefits. So, and he can write you individual plans. Like we originally had a company plan.
Mhm.
So Alan, his family, all of his employees and or their families, everybody had an insurance plan and it was ridiculous. So when he wrote out individual plans for everybody versus one big company plan, he still paid his employer portion, but that
Gotcha.
was still half the rate of what we were paying
Wow.
all encompassing for the company plan.
Okay.
And
Hmm.
the other brokers we talked to hadn't given us that option.
Right on. Okay.
Yep. Yeah, Tyler's good. Highly recommend. Good. What else we got, Portia? What else we need to work through? What else we need to help you out with to get you another one or two Porsches?
Y'all need a therapist on staff.
This is true.
I'm telling you, when I told y'all that a few months ago, like after my sister got well, and
Hmm.
she's doing fabulous, by the way. Um,
Yeah.
I mean, like I really had to go to therapy and say, why do I have such a horrible dysfunctional relationship with my money? Help me
You have
understand.
kids and they're expensive.
I got kids and they're expensive. Money was always a very sour discussion in my home growing up. It was always a source of argument
Hmm.
growing up. Um, and so wanting to, but I'm a Capricorn and we loves our bag. And so trying to reconcile those two aspects, I'm serious. I mean, takes
Yeah.
therapy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, I will say TMI probably. I need a red wine. We used to look at this budget. Was it once a week, once a month? How often did we look at this budget?
It's probably once a month.
It's probably twice a month. Okay, so we'll go between our answers. I say once a week. He says once a month. It's probably twice a month. In the
Probably.
beginning of the marriage, I didn't understand why he was like, "I need your receipts," and I'm looking at him like, "I work like you work. What the heck? Why you need my receipt?" Well, what he was doing was looking at how much I was spending on maybe clothes and shoes, looking at how much I was spending at the grocery store because he said I do and stop shopping and cooking and all that, right? So he was looking at how much I was spending in each area, plus our utilities that were coming in each month. And he was building a budget. We got married with like 4 or 5 months left in the year. So with that amount of time, we could start in January. He was like, okay, so this is how much with what we have coming in. If we live off of 24 pay periods with our budget of how much we're maybe tithing, offering, utilities, or all our expenses, we can take these other 2 pay periods and we can set that aside for travel. He he built a specific budget, and we had to work within that designated budget. Now, do you know exactly how much you're going to pay each month in electricity? No. Do you know exactly how much you're going to pay each month in gas and water? No. Your mortgage or your rent is going to be consistent. Your car note is, if they have that, is going to be consistent. Your insurance is going to be consistent. Those variables, we looked at the average of that 4 or 5 months to start and came up with a number. And it had to work with what we had. If it didn't work within what we had, then something had to be adjusted, right? So he created a budget. Now he's got this extra high tech on steroids budget that I do not recommend for anybody who does not like budgeting. It's ridiculous. Like it's got pivot tables and automations. And I was like, Alan, you're doing too much. Sit down. But then he's got a more basic one for like the rest of us who don't need all the steroids that can help with looking at exactly like take your actual receipts. If you're gonna do cash, even though you need to find some pennies. But look at what you're actually spending each month, like line by line. Like you have zero for your business expenses. You can also do a version of what is it, Tiller?
Tiller money. Mm-hmm.
Tiller money
Have
for
I
your
told you about
actual.
Tiller money yet, Portia?
In passing.
It helps. I will say it helps to
It
look at
does.
specifically how much you're spending in what area. Whether you got money falling from the sky or you pinching pennies from one month to the next, it helps to see how much you're spending where, so you can prioritize and say, I got too much DoorDash coming in, or maybe I don't need this pair of shoes this month, or maybe I need to hold off on this because I'm outside of my designated budget. So I think having a specific budget helps for sure. And I'm the
One
one
of
who doesn't
my
run away from the budget now.
one of the because one of the things I'm always a big believer in, and I know this can, of course, vary per person, but I think in general it's very true. Because hey, I've dealt with it when people come in talking about money. It's always or oftentimes emotionally charged in one way or another. You know, as you mentioned, sometimes it's avoidance, sometimes it's fear, so on and so forth. But what I've learned in doing this and in not officially being a therapist, but just dealing with people and money and whatnot is like that financial fear tends to fade when you have a plan for your money. When you know, hey, this is what I'm doing with it, this is where it's going, this is about how much I'm making, this is what we're going to do with it. When you have, i.e., budgeting, i.e., looking at business, forecasting, projecting, when you have a plan for the money, some of those fears tend to go away because you are more well informed about it and you can understand and see the full picture around it. Um, so that's my thinking. So I think that gets set up by having a budget, by looking at your P&L, forecasting the year out of hey, what we're gonna make, and having a plan for your money helps most people become a little bit more at ease because they understand the full picture of it. But if you just completely run away from it and never look at it, it's like the boogeyman in the closet. You know what I mean? Like, but if you actually open the closet and look, be like, oh wait, there's nothing there but some
Which is
clothes.
what I tell people about all kind of stuff every day.
But hey, sometimes you have to hear it directly.
It's funny. I say utilize what we teach, practice what we preach. I tell all
Hmm.
my clients, I'm not giving you homework I'm not actively doing, willing to do, or I haven't already done.
Hmm.
And I try to test stuff out. Like this time of year, one of the big pushes I have for some clients is clean up your house, clean up your space. It sounds weird to say that, but when you have clothes all over the bed,
It's true.
clothes all over the floor,
Hmm.
your counters are cluttered, you haven't swept, vacuum, mopped
Heck,
anything
making up your
in,
bed in the
making up your
morning.
bed every morning. Like
Yeah.
that makes a big difference in how you feel. And with this time of year,
Mm-hmm.
people are like, why does she keep telling me to clean? Because your space is direct representation of how you feel.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But then that also reminds me, I can't leave this basket of towels sitting here. I have to actually fold them and put them
And
up.
before I go in here and fuss at this child about all this stuff on her bed, maybe I ought to get this stuff from the foot of my bed.
I'm telling you, it makes a difference. I promise it does. It makes a difference.
So I think that that's your homework, Portia. We got to get a plan together overall.
I guess I need to go clean up too.
First of all, Ebony, I don't believe you. I don't believe you at all. I
Believe me,
feel like
trust
I feel
me,
like
she
it's
does
already
not.
clean. I know she
Do not
doesn't.
let me
No, she
tell
doesn't
the
need to.
embarrassing story, okay, to Portia. That way we'll
Oh,
be too close like family.
We in here now. Let's just
Right, right.
do it.
Oh man.
I had
Wait.
the I had the liberty of Miss Portia of going to visit Ebony when she lived in Dallas. And I would rather go stay at Ebony's house than any resort. I'm telling you,
I'm
like
trying to find my way there.
she made me feel so special. We had like the miniature dove shower, like wherever I think she even had chocolate mints on the pillow. This is the embarrassing part that I'm talking about. So I ended up getting sick at her home. And in the middle of the night, I had to vomit. Her toilet was so clean
You
and
didn't want
white.
to do
I felt bad, like even having to go. And I even told her, I was like, I
Well,
really
next time you get sick, you come over here.
she is. And then to take it a step further, Miss Portia, we were roommates in college.
Oh, okay.
Clearly not a need. Ebony killed me on point. Okay. This girl is like cleanliness is next to godliness. So yeah, I don't believe it.
I think I lost my touch lately.
Okay, well, let's switch houses. You can come to mine. I'm gonna go to yours because I got 3 kids running around. It's like, wait, you just
Man,
mopped and you just vacuum? Let me
No,
throw
they
all
be
these toys
mopping
on
and
the floor.
vacuuming. Look, they be mopping and vacuuming in my house.
okay. They will be mopping and
Hey,
vacuuming.
they
Okay.
they will. They like that their area to vacuum is
That's
we,
true.
in
we,
and
we
their
make it
room.
fun. I will make it fun. Hey, we're gonna do this. We got a game we're
There
gonna
you
play.
go.
I bought some new gadgets. I got some electric mops.
They got their own rubber gloves. Hey, go clean the toilet. Hey, no, I'll sprinkle this. I'll spray that. You just let me do this. You just
Get,
take your
get
glove and
them the
sponge. Go.
electric stuff. My daughter does everything now. She got all the electric stuff. Electric shower cleaner. It just made it better because she's a techie. She's one of them, like Alan. Like I got to do this software, and I'm like I can't keep up, But she's one of them. So when she went off to school, we got the electric mop, we got the electric shower cleaner, we got the little electric toilet cleaner. She keeps it clean. I'm like, cool. Now I know
Was
what to
that
do.
it? Alan,
Huh?
was that why you've been cleaning the shower more? Because we got the electric scrub. I think he didn't know what it was at first. And when I tell you, I keep turning, I smell bleach. I hear that.
That's a
Is
good
he
point. That
putting
is
the
a neat
shower
little thing, though. That does make it easy.
Because
Makes it easy.
Yeah,
works
like
for
the little
me.
scrub circle thing. Just
Mhm.
yeah, yeah,
Yep.
yeah. That
So
is
It's got
nice.
other attachments in the other bathroom. You can,
Well, I
hit
need
the
to see what this
corners.
looks like. Somebody send me a picture, email me or something.
it's at Walmart though, for real.
Uh-huh.
Got you.
I didn't
Like,
know about it until she showed me, and then she was like, I need this. I'm like, you're gonna get everything you want because you're gonna bring it home this summer. You're gonna make sure you keep your bathroom because she was not clean. I was like, this is not good. And I probably made her feel comfortable, Tammy. But no, Portia. You got to find a balance there, baby. Don't worry about that. Just keep your bed made up every morning.
There you
Now I
go.
do. I make up my bed. I keep my room clean. I keep my bathroom clean.
Mhm.
I keep my
Yep.
kitchen clean. I cannot leave
Yep.
home with my
Oh,
Right.
kitchen in disarray,
Mm-hmm.
right? But do I have a big pile of laundry
Me
somewhere
too.
right in the corner of the closet?
One
That's
load
my.
a day.
I hate it.
And
you
it's not
you
my
and Anika are so similar. That is her too. She can't go to bed if the kitchen's not clean.
I
no,
can't. 2
I
a.m.
hate
Sorry. I just got to get done.
because I got to get down and look at the countertops like this and see if the crumbs is blended into the marble.
He's like, I did the dishes. That is not cleaning the kitchen. That is doing the dishes. You
Right.
got to wipe the
Mhm.
countertops. You got to sweep them out the floor. You got to clean the
You got
kitchen.
to clean the kitchen.
So on
Mm-hmm.
the stand-up freeze, I have written in dry erase marker, this is what it means to clean the bathroom. This is what it means to clean the kitchen. And there is a checklist of things that stays there. And if these things aren't done, you can't claim clean.
Mhm.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
It's just that
Mm-hmm.
when it comes to doing other things, like I've been working all day. I've been listening to people problems all day. I done had to get on the phone and make some stuff right with the insurance company and the other people and all this.
Mm-hmm.
And when I clock out, when I say I clock out, like Bernie Mac said, when we break,
We break. So, last thing for you, Portia. Do you have your schedule yet laid out? Are we still working on it on like the intensives you're doing here upcoming?
I'm working on the actual calendar for
Okay,
it, right.
perfect.
I have proposed this idea. And the
Mm-hmm.
beauty of it is it doesn't matter if one person says yes or five people say yes.
Mm-hmm.
It
Mm-hmm.
still is what it is.
Nice.
So yes, now I'm looking at plugging that into, and like if we meet on this week at this time, I'll just start you at number one. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So it can be
Mm-hmm.
self-paced, right? We're gonna start on the
Perfect.
first module, second module. So it is laid out. Now I
Okay,
just need to schedule people right
let's do it.
into those slots.
I love it. I think that's smart because you want to take advantage of the time period. So even if it means shifting, your sabbatical back, hey, let's make this money there because then that gives you a little bit better of a chance to be more comfortable during your sabbatical, a little more comfortable during that time, with a little cash in the bank. So I'm here
Plus,
for it.
January is my birth month, so
You're
it makes
right.
sense.
What day is your birthday?
Absolutely.
The 14th.
Mine is
That's
the
right.
20th.
Oh, okay. You
I'm
and
I'm I'm not I'm Aquarius. I hit
okay.
that deadline.
I have
Yes.
Aquarius in my chart. Do you have a lot of friends, Ebony?
I don't want a lot of
I
friends.
know you don't.
I have Tammy
I
and
know
about
you don't.
five more that I talk to.
I know you don't. And they have to be able to read the room. Yeah.
Yep,
Yep.
absolutely. Tammy
Portia,
knows me so well.
before you go, Portia, do you see 10-year-olds, 10, 11-year-olds?
No, I don't want to see
Oh my
children.
gosh. Even if they got BPD?
I would say a 10-year-old don't have DPD. I would say a
I
10
know.
a narcissistic parent or they got trauma.
Oh, I most definitely believe it's trauma. But I got a whole rundown from an insurance liaison advisor, not case manager, called me about a kid last week, and I was like, oh, I have to be out. I'm gonna have 3 people running through my house at least the last 2 weeks of December. I'm not seeing anybody, but what they gave, I
Mm-hmm.
have a feeling this baby's gonna need some
Mm-hmm.
intensive.
Gotcha.
But if you don't see 10-year-olds, I'm
I
going to.
don't. Yeah, I know where my brakes are, and it's right there.
She says right there.
Maybe
Hey,
once I'm not raising children anymore,
You
I feel
know,
different about that.
this is true. This is
Yeah.
true. Okay.
I love
All
it.
right.
Well, good, Portia. Well, I love actually this was great. This is a great strategy
You're
session. We
welcome.
we
You can
got some
cash at me.
Right,
That part.
I sure
That part.
appreciate it because I'm gonna just table my presentation that I was gonna do till next
I'm
week. But
sorry.
hey, no, I'm gonna go with the vibe and with the flow. No, this is no, I think this was great, much needed. So but yes, we're gonna be talking about you to make sure you get your plan together for the end of the year. Let us know if you have further questions
Oh,
on it.
and my
And
watch party, the flyer for
oh
my
yes,
Wicked 2 watch party is up and posted. It's November 22nd.
nice.
So I'm excited.
Post it in the community too.
Okay, I will.
Yeah,
Alex,
post it in the community.
can we watch Wicked 2 with Portia?
Y'all have to
I would
come.
love to actually.
Y'all have to come up here. We're gonna have a great time, and we're gonna go drink
I agree.
margaritas and eat Mexican food after.
Oh, can I get an extra chaser? An extra,
Yes.
what? Not, it's not called a chaser. What is it called when you get the
A
extra
floater.
floater?
A
That's
floater.
thank
There you
you.
go.
See,
There you
That's what
go.
I'm gonna be when I retire. I'm gonna be a
It's
bartender.
floating.
I could still do therapy, but I could also serve drinks. You see?
I have a friend who does that.
Who
what?
does that?
I have a friend who does that. She's a bar. She does they call it a margarita lady, and she loves
Oh,
it. She said because by the end of the night, she's pulled up a chair at the bar, and someone is coming to talk to her about life, and she's talking to him about life. And she
I'm
said you
gonna be
can't
a
get sued.
bartender.
You can't get sued because she don't have a license.
I'm gonna be a bartender.
And you at a bar.
I'm gonna be a bartender.
Work.
This was great. Appreciate y'all. All right. Well, I guess I will let you go. Remember, the
Y'all
sooner you
have
get
a
to your
good
dream practice, the longer you get to enjoy it. And we're here to help you every step of the way. Y'all have a blessed Monday.
one.
Bye.
Bye.
Hey.